Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Still a bit of grey day in the Netherlands. The sun is really attempting to get through, but it's still chilly. We were very spoiled after a couple of days with beautiful sunshine. Okay, the next ephemera I want to make. I'll show you this last because I did this in a different video. It's also a Roxy Creations challenge. I linked it down below, but I want to just decorate a bit. But I thought I didn't have enough prepared, but I think this will be enough. This one, I'm positive it was something, yeah, we'll start with this. Positive it was something Roxy Creations did, and I can't find the video. I have no clue which video it is. Very strange, but maybe it was just a part of a craft with me, what's in my box, but I again searched through some of the videos and I can't find anything. But it's an idea of Roxy. I made already the book page to size, and yeah, it doesn't matter. One is the back, and I like it that there will be some book page showing. So first let's glue this on. For the people who, yeah, I have a small group of people who ladies who always comment, and I'm very grateful for that. They already know, but my son-in-law passed his driving exam. Luckily, oh, he was, yeah, in the beginning it really had to sink in. But later he was, we went out for dinner all, yeah, he and my daughter and the grandchildren and my husband as a present, and he was so happy. Oh, and the day after he had an appointment at the city office to apply for the driving license. It's a little card, like a credit card in the Netherlands. That's the driving license. And that's why he said it doesn't feel completely real, because he doesn't, yeah, he still can't drive. He has to wait, yeah, when it's applied, mostly a week, and then yeah, you can pick it up, and yeah, then you can start driving. These are all from kits of Roxy Creations. These are, I think, the document digitals. I had made blabbling. I made a journal out of those, and I still have, yeah, leftovers, but I also printed again some for this journal. This I'm not going to leave a border. I think it's more nice because the fabric is also completely filling the book page. This is very thick, yeah, kind of an upholstery fabric. It is new, but yeah, because the background is beige, I thought it looked a bit vintage-like. Let's see that I get it on a bit straight. And I just cut off a piece of one of the digitals, because I really love the blue, picking up the blue in the fabric. My first ephemera holder I made, I covered with this fabric. There's also a very large butterfly on it, very beautiful. But I made the ephemera holder way too big. The spine was this big, and it was not handy in your hand. It's a small book, a couple of small books is way easier to handle. So I took it apart again. let's see, and then this is just a bit, yeah, I ruffled this, frayed this, and I want to phrase underneath the paper, and then you see I have a little overlap. So this will be on the pocket like this. I can put it like this, then I know I have about the same amount on this side and this side. And the fabric was a bit crooked, I couldn't tear it, so I had to cut it, and it was a bit yeah, crooked, but it's fine. Yeah, it will flap to the back, my glue, and I'm doing this also, yeah, Rachel did this also. I hope it stays. I have to put little things on there to clasp it, because otherwise I don't think it will stay, because the fabric is so thick. But when you do this, it will work like a hinge, and you have the complete pocket to use to put something in. And if you glue it on the paper, you always lose a bit of the pocket. The pocket width. And let's see everything. It's Saturday now, and like I said in the previous video, it's today is the birthday of my husband, but he's on a big, I didn't look it up, the word, I still don't know the word, big exercise kind of thing with the volunteer military. They started yesterday, and then they sleep in tents, and yeah, they practice all kinds of things that are necessary, yeah, when something happens in a country. I'm going to put the glue here. And oh, it still looks like it's not completely sticking down there, but if not, I can always put some glue extra. So yeah, those things are very important, so he doesn't want to miss that. And yeah, because he is getting a bit older after such a weekend, yeah, it was late Friday afternoon, it already started, and it goes on the complete evening, and also things in the night. But because he is, yeah, kind of, yeah, management, a leading position, he doesn't have to get out. That's all in the past now, because when he was just a soldier, he had to do those things also. But he also enjoyed it, because you're, yeah, all in the same boat, and you're going for it, and it's a weekend without much sleep, but you also have fun, and positivity amongst each other is very high, so that's fine. But tomorrow he will be very tired anyway, although he didn't have to get out. He did have yeah, about 5 hours sleep. He noticed that, yeah, he's getting older, and it's not that easy anymore if you get less sleep. So tomorrow he'll be very tired, but that's fine. That's okay. So this is also a bit lighter, so you can write over this with a black pen, but you, yeah, definitely here, and then on the front And here I want to snip the corners. And I saw a couple of creators use this sponge, and it's like a tag shape but small. 3 different ones, but the piece you cut off is, yeah, kind of small. This is the middle one. Ah, I have a template I made just, yeah, so I can remember. So the real little one, and this one I just did, and this one is a bit bigger. But it's, if you really want a tag shape, then yeah, it's the large one is still very small. But I like it that it's just a bit different at the corners. I don't want to do it here because of the fabric. I really like it. And now the pocket goes from end to end. Yeah, I will let that dry. We'll get back to it in the end. Just going from the top, it doesn't really matter. And like I said, yeah, I said it very often, everything takes me quite some time to, that's why I already picked everything, because finding tickets and numbers, it can take me over an hour, so I don't want to bore you with that. I saw Rachel do this and I thought it's a good idea. Why not just use up the book pages, and that this isn't butting up against each other. Yeah, she doesn't mind, and if you put something over that, if you really feel, you can feel it, but the paper is so thin you can easily write on it. So I thought I'm going to do that, and I already made these kind of templates to see how large my pieces should be. And so I picked, I don't exactly know where this is going, but I thought, I want something in here. So I made a template. This is as big as it can be, so what I like most. And then I thought I can use all these templates, I can use them as the base. So this will be the back side. I could use this as the back side. No, it doesn't really matter. No. I thought with writing on it, but it doesn't really matter. Is this, do you feel it less? A bit. No, I want it on the back. No, I think writing will be okay. So let's, oh yeah, I put here in the vellum pocket. Where is the vellum pockets? Oh, sticky. Oh, how is that possible? Oh, that's strange, because I didn't do anything here. Ah, I know. Ah, I'm not in frame. Sorry, guys. I thought, why is this sticky here? But this was coming loose, because I made something to go in here. I can show you now. It's just a digital, again, just a digital page from the kit. And I really like this. Oh, I printed on the back, so there are lines for lots of writing space. Put a label on it, and then maybe the recipient can put on there what she is journaling about on this side, and this will go in this pocket. But then I saw this is coming loose, so I had to put, yeah, a pretty amount of glue to get it stuck down again. And I think it has something to do with the rag paper, that maybe it's yeah, taking the glue harder. And that is just peeking out, really like that. So this is already finished because I made this off camera, and that's going in here. But you'll see that in the flip through. It's dry now, it's fine. Where is my vellum pocket? Here. The little bird will go in this pocket, and I put a label there for some extra embellishment. But that will all come in the, but then I hope I can remember that I want it in that I really have to write these things down because I truly forget. My memory is very bad. Oh, yeah, for a long time I don't know what it is. Yeah, what happened that I have that. So studying at school didn't go easy. I liked school, that was a big advantage. That I didn't dislike going. But yeah, it was always difficult, and I have a very hard time remembering things. I have to put this down way softer because I was looking at a video and it sounded really hard. The scissors and this thing. Yeah. So the back again for writing. You know, I love writing in the journals. This it is a tag shape, and I think this was in a freebie also. But later I thought I don't want the, again here I don't want a border because yeah, I find it strange with the busyness of the tag. So I cut it exactly to size, and I'm going to glue something there so you don't see the tag shape. But I can, if I don't yeah, write things down, I have papers everywhere, notes everywhere, in my phone, on my computer, to remind me of things. I put a lot of things in my calendar on my phone and get a notification. That really helps. But now, when I finish this this video, I think I already have to write down, because I didn't do that now, that this is going in that vellum pocket. And I, yeah, already made some ephemera, not really thinking ahead. Yeah, not really intentional. I just, yeah, was making ephemera that I liked. And then I was looking, oh, what do I have already and in what pocket do they go? But a lot of things I thought, I don't really like it there. So yeah. I have a little book page here, but I don't mind. I'm not going to cut it off because then it's, yeah, gone here. Also, I don't mind. It's okay. Then I thought, there are birds. It is a bird. So I want some music. I love music paper, and I want it there. Just a little border. Do I want that? No, just a bit of this also. Yeah. Need to put the glue on this piece, and I don't really have to go till the end. And yeah, it's Saturday, and last Thursday the children had no school because the teachers had a study day, and my daughter and son-in-law both have to work. My daughter only a half day, but this time a bit longer because a colleague had an emergency in her family, so they asked my daughter if she could work a bit longer, but normally she just has a half day. And so the children were with me, the grandchildren, and I bought something to paint Easter eggs or decorate Easter eggs, because there was glitter and not crayons, but oh, I don't know the English word when you have this. I don't know what it's called. Not crayons, but, and two kinds of paint, watercolor and kind of acrylic paint was in the package. So they did that a bit. And when, because I told it in the last video, they always like it to go to the supermarket. We walk there, it's about 10 minutes. I chose this, how did I want this? Why do I have so much? Or did I did that? I have, huh. This is from something else. You see, now I already can't remember. Or was I still doubting because I like this? Yeah, I was still doubting. I think that's it. No, that's too large there, maybe. Because I also like this. And this is an empty specimen thing. And this one also, I bought these in the assumption years ago that I would use them a lot, because I started with the botanical. Do I want it done in the middle? Just like that, but that's a bit much there. With the number, it's on the same side. I don't really like that. Do I like it there? I think it's a bit much. No, I want this or this. Yeah, I didn't decide that yet. No, I'm going for this because I hardly use them. I want to use them. Decided. So yeah, we get to the supermarket, we walk there and we get our lunch. They like bread rolls, croissants, and in the Netherlands we have lots of bread. And they were running, and I before it happened, I saw my granddaughter and I thought, she's gonna fall. I just knew it, but I thought it, and she fell. And because she was carrying a stuffed animal, she didn't really have time to, normally when you fall, you put your hands out to break your fall, but it happened so fast she didn't have time for that, and so above her eye it was bleeding, a bloody nose, and her knees hurt. So I thought, she had a dress, and then we have, I don't know what we call it, maillot, but kind of stockings for children. She was wearing that underneath her dress, and that was broken is a silly word for something in garment, but there were holes in there. So I thought, her knees will be, or bleeding, or a bit it's much. I like to see how I like the blue. And she was really crying, of course. And we were not even until the end of our street where I live. So back home, I tried to carry her most of the part, but she's already very big. They're both big for their age, and because they're half Indonesian, that's pretty rare. But my son-in-law and his brothers are also very tall. It's not very common there. Do I like the green one with the number? So I tried to carry her, but then I said, you really have to walk a little piece, because I couldn't. She was so heavy. So then it was a bit iPad time, YouTube time, because she really had to recover a bit. Why don't I like that there? It's so close to each other and this one blends in a lot. Ah! Dumb. You will see in the photos, because this is not worth thinking about that long. There will be, I want a number there. I just want it. Really like it. Beautiful space for writing. Okay, next one. This I saw from CarolLaws, and Roxy Creations used a receipt also, but in a different way. And I think I will link them both, but like this is what I saw from CarolLaws. This is a digital, of course. I printed both sides, glued them together, and then, yeah, I always don't like to cover up, but yeah, you have to do something. I also like this, but I also like these numbers. Yeah, I'm strange like that. I made little hinges, so I have the complete width of the pocket again. And I thought I just want a little book page here, because there's not much going on there. And I have a flower cut out. And these I will link the designer down below. Is what I said in the last video, what I saw from Tracy J Designs. She had these fussy cut flowers from Wildflower Publishing. And I'm going to wrap it around, so this has a bit of interest also. And then I'm going to put the hinges on. Maybe glue stick, it's easier. And then I'm going to make a little card to go in the pocket. I'm first just putting glue on half of it, because this is dictionary paper, again very thin, and it curls up. Yeah, so my granddaughter really had to recover a bit, but she did want to go pick out the bread rolls herself. Yeah, and because she's small, it's not far. She didn't want to stay at home alone, of course. I understand. Then I would have gone with my grandson to pick out the bread rolls, but she really wanted to go, so I said, just take your time, recover a bit until it hurts less. I put some something on there to help for the getting, because underneath her eye was thick, and it looked like it was going to be blue maybe. And because I fell myself with my bike a couple of months ago, I had all kinds of stuff to put on there, so it would heal easily or better. Not I think it really helped. So, and she had a little bad luck for a couple of years. So she has been to the emergency room a couple of times with all kinds of small things, but she's very opposed to all kinds of things you rub on her. And she's always afraid that it hurts, and most things don't hurt, but help you. But it's always a little struggle with her. But she let me do it, so after a while she was feeling a bit better, and we went to the supermarket by car. I thought we're not going to walk, because with her knees, I don't know if that would have worked. Which side has the most flowers? This one. So put that on there. And this is also a nice way to put to use some scraps. And we have a little extra interest on the back also. And Carol made a belly band with an image on the back, and then you can put an extra writing paper in there. But I thought you can write on here, and I didn't want to cover up the seal. Yeah, so we had a nice morning, although the falling wasn't that great, but we did have a nice morning. Yeah, and in the evening we went out to dinner all together, so that was nice also. And then her eye already looked, underneath her eye it already looked better. So luckily she doesn't get a black eye. I want to look pretty, she said. Oh, and she really is pretty, but she also knows that, and we try not to really encourage that in this time of age. It's not always a great advantage to be pretty, but we want her feet on the ground in regards of that. Then, oh yeah, this one I fussy cut out, and I thought that looks nice because this is a bit in the same color, and yeah, I'm covering it a bit, but it's peeking out everywhere. I didn't want to cut out those. It makes it all very fragile, and I thought it doesn't matter, it's okay. And I have bought, yeah, I still don't know the word, of course, but I'll show you. Ah, the sun is coming out. Let's see, it's a bit in a nice spot. Let's this one. Roxy Creations had it, but I think I saw someone else also. And then you can also go around the borders, and it blends it a bit. But I didn't really try it yet. But I don't know if the middle, if I color in this middle, if that will work also. I still have to try first with a little piece. But I don't really think it's a problem that this white is there. Because now you can also see the flower, otherwise it would be very busy if the text was coming through there. But yeah, both options are okay. And then for the journal card, I want them this with the small one, I think. Just a bit to get the sharp edges away. Do I like it here? Yes, now I have to. Okay, let's see the card. Looks like that is sticking out a bit. Can I do that again? I'm not sure. And when we were at dinner in the evening, I asked my granddaughter how her knees were, because on Saturday she has dance lessons, especially for children. And yeah, not really, but free dance, like all kinds of hip music, and they have special dances for them, and she loves it. Every second she's dancing and putting on music and singing along, and And say how is your knee? Is it okay for yeah, for your dance class on Saturday? And yes, I can jump again. And she jumped. Yeah. Yeah, I want some German text because, yeah, I really like this digital, and now it looks too white. I don't know what I see about it, but I was checking. I thought I didn't put the video back on, because after yeah, about 35-40 minutes it stops recording and I have to start again. And I thought I didn't push play or record, I mean. So this will be on the bottom, and yeah, this is not very interesting, so I'm not going to wrap around. I already rounded the corners, but I can do that again later. Put the cat on the bed. Big things to the side. Cut that off. Now, battle with the big scissors. So yeah. And next week I have my second appointment at the dentist. No, I have to round the things. This one. Is this the small one? Yes. They started 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I still haven't looked up the word. We use it. We call it a crown because the that teeth is too weak, and yeah, they cut it off on all sides, and they put yeah a made one on top of it, so it's strong again. That has to be underneath. Or not. Yeah. Yeah, that happens when I'm chattering. Does it look okay if I do that? This one was supposed to be underneath there too. If I don't like that, I just I'm going to take a new piece of German book page. It's not really a problem. Or do I want it like this? That's an option too. That you see more of this. I don't really mind. A bit like this. Does that? I'm going to glue that on, and I want this underneath it, so I have to figure out a bit where I want that. Like that. I think I'm going to try to put the glue on there and then wiggle it underneath the flower. Next yeah, Monday, upcoming Monday is also the first time I'm taking my grandson to that special, yeah, treatment class. I don't know how to call it, but he has trouble with language, and we first thought that was because he was raised in Indonesia for the first 3.5 years. But my daughter always spoke Dutch to him. But it has nothing to do with that. It's a lot of children seem to have it. It's just like, that's difficult. Yeah, they said a lot of children have it. We never heard of it. But then you find words in your head, you know what you want to say, but you can't find the words that go with what you want to say. and also yeah, remembering that it's when it's Monday, then Tuesday comes. So repetition and even really memorizing words is, yeah, it's difficult then. It's, yeah, like some children have dyslexia, or grown-ups even, because it doesn't go away. And this training, it's 15 times, and then he'll learn to deal with that, how he can use all kinds of handy things to yeah, to get along in school with the problem he has. And because it's on a particular day, and my daughter and son-in-law both have to work then, I'm going to take him there and pick him up again, so they don't have to spend all their free days on something like that. Yeah, to just drive him there, because that's what it is. They don't have to stay with him, but yeah, bring him and pick him up again. And that's something I can do easily to help out. And yeah, I'm helping my grandson, so that's nice. Ah, beautiful flower. How does it look that there's not any glue there? Have to find my little bottle of glue. Ah, it's downstairs. Ah. Yeah, I have to see if later I can put some glue on the stem. I thought I went over it, but not enough. Beautiful. This is also from Wildflower Publishing. Let's see, do I like this? I do. Or maybe like this. No, I want it a bit crooked. I like it like this, and then the label. Yeah, I'm just going to glue this on, and then what's sticking out I can cut off. Very smushy glue stick. Yeah, and now Monday, that's the first of the training days. He already went 4 times with my daughter to get to know the teacher, and yeah, to get a feel of what is going to happen. He always likes that he wants to feel a bit prepared, and he really liked it there the 4 times. But now that was individually, and now it's in a little group. I think 4 or 5 children. Yes, beautiful. The label. Yeah, I want that again. The doily is sticking out on all sides. And trying to use these, I think they're Tracy labels, using all my materials. And the little butterfly, I love that. Yeah, he's going there. And then that's another project done. Yeah, love it. Love this brown doily. So different from the normal doilies. I really like it. Get the stickiness a bit out of. And that, yeah, you can't all see that, but because it's going in here. But now I really like it. If you take it out, it has a nice extra addition. I'm thinking if I wanted a little label there. And now the pink of the stamp is peeking out. I feel like there has to be something there, or maybe here, I don't know. Yeah, for now it's going to be like that. And then this one, also prepared, that I still have to, this is the tag. It's again a freebie from Roxy Creations. Again the same, I'm going to glue something over there, but I didn't prepare anything because this is going here and this is going there, but then I haven't covered that. Ah, yeah, I didn't do that right because there's nothing here, because this is going here. What am I going to do there? I think I will cut them to a tag shape. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because otherwise it's a bit difficult to do it differently. So this will be the front. Again, I chose a pocket this will be in. And the book page was my template, like the first one. So I knew how big it could be. There. Yeah, I didn't think of that little corner. But no problem. For everything there is a solution, and otherwise we'll make one. And then I tore out this piece is from an A4 that was in the kit of Medieval Mirage, where I used already also a lot of images and labels. It really goes very well with this, with the other kits I used. And I didn't use because in that kit, Medieval Mirage, there are some medieval images, and yeah, I left those out. Because it's, yeah, I think it's a very different style from what I'm using now. So I didn't want to throw it all together. But this, yeah, really looks a bit like the German font I like. So I always like script things and printed text in different fonts. I always like that to use those. This will be sticking out a bit. It's not very straight. Yeah. Put that off so we can see how far it goes. Oh. And I have for the tag shape, oh no, I keep forgetting that I have it in my little thingy that turns, and then I have 4 different corners I can cut, because this is the big one and I don't like, it's a bit small for a large tag. This, again, the same idea. And then that will be on the back. But first I'm going to finish this. So did I want it overlapping? Yeah, I want it a bit overlapping. Excuse me. This is also a label from Roxy Creations. Again, I bought those and I use them very little because lots of times I think, oh, they don't go with what I'm making, but I did like them when I bought them. Just letting the digitals, because this is a digital too, let them speak and be beautiful. So what shape do I want? I think this one. Flip it around. Ah, I could have put the backing on first. That would have been a bit easier. It could have been even more. I have, that one is larger. Let's try that one. It's not really try because now it's done. Then it's too late. It's not wider there, but just a bit deeper here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then our backing, and I really like those flowers. How is it in length? That's okay, so I'm going to cut off the white. But it's easier to see when it's cut out where how I can position it. Because I want to see, here it's going to, yeah. So I'm going to glue it on these sides. So how much is it sticking out? A bit. I can lose this. And I can put the glue on this one. I have to get some new glue papers. Put those to the side. I'm going to use the wet glue. And then I'll show you the folded piece. I think this is not what I need, so and if I have to apply more glue, I always can do that later also. So I'm not going to let the book page stick out. I'm going to glue it completely. Too much glue. Oh, I thought I had it flush, but it doesn't matter. I can cut it off. But it has to dry a bit. I didn't put any glue there, but I think I'm okay on the edges. No, not completely. I have to put some glue. And then the big bottle is not so handy. Yeah. Let that dry a bit. I'll show you first this one, then this can dry a bit, and then I can cut it off. Oh, I got 5 more pieces. I'm just first going to glue it on. This, I don't know if it's Roxy Creations. I think it is from Roxy Creations, and I want it here. Did I want it here? How did I want this to go? Oh no, this one. I want it here. This one. Yeah, I think I'm remembering. This is just a piece of digital ledger. But I like it because of the script on there. And you can't avoid it when you're folding a paper and that paper has text, that there will be text upside down. But I'm not really fond of upside down text, so I thought I'm going to glue. This is already a very patchwork digital, so I thought that's nice. Then this one I reinforced with cardstock, and this will be the flap that is holding it shut, but I need wet glue to do that, to make it the glue a bit sturdier. I don't need much. Let's see that I have it a bit in the middle and straight. Hold it a bit. Really have to clean my mat again. I do that very often, but still. And how did I want this? Let's think. I have this one, and then I want the die cut just for some extra interest, and then the little number label. Yeah. And that's why the preparing of these few things took me, I think, a complete afternoon or maybe longer, because it involved a lot of little pieces, and I'm auditioning all kinds. Yeah, I really needed the fine tip glue, but it's still downstairs. So let's see if it will work, because it didn't with the last one, this stem. It's very small, not wide. And I want it stuck down. That's that one. The little stems. The tweezers is maybe a bit easier. The threads of the glue. Yeah, it's going through the letters. Of course, it's not inevitable. Yeah, a bit wet, the wet glue, the wet wipe, but mostly they're very dry. Yeah, I have to let it dry properly. I thought I did everything in my little basket to take it upstairs again, but I forgot the glue. I really love it. And this again is just a nice digital, decorated up to look nice. It looks like an envelope, but if you fold it out, let's make some room. Put all the not nice stuff away. This I can take them off, I guess, and see what it's like. I can always put them back on. Yeah, I really like it. Cute pocket. But this folds. Oh, is that the glue? No. Oh no, then it's in the design. I thought it was a stain, but oh no. There are a lot in the design, fortunately, because I don't have, no, they're really in the design. This one it's a background from Roxy Creations, and yeah, you can write on this. You can also decorate it more. You can put pieces, loose little pieces in here when you fold it. And I will link the video down below where I showed how to make this. But it's I saw it from Roxy Creations also. But it's a beautiful digital with yeah just great patchwork. And now even this looks good on here. Just this is upside down. Writing space, and then it's folded back. And it's an envelope. And you can tuck this in here, but I like it as an envelope, and that's why I have this. This has to dry. But yeah, cute. This one I have to cut. Let's see if I can. That. Sticking out here a bit, and it was sticking out here a bit. I think I'm going to punch the corners again with this little piece, just for a nicer finish. So that's the makes for today. The pocket, writing space on the back, the check, the receipt, the receipt, writing space on the back, the beautiful tag, writing space on the back, the large journal card, again, writing space on the back, really like that. The birdie, I think I'm going to put a number there, but maybe a different one that I thought. This one also the writing space, and this is the complete writing space. Let's put my little papers away. So thank you so much for being here again. I always love it, and if you like the video, I would love a thumbs up. Not many people do that, and thank you for all the ladies who comment every video. I really love hearing from you, and it makes me very happy that you're constantly supporting me and joining me. So have a very great day. Love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.